Hey, Steel Nation, how you going? It's Mark here, Mark Davis from Steel Nation Australia.
What's going on, West Country? What's that? Let's go! Baby! Yes! Yes! Let's go!
What's the deal with the schedule?
So I think the stereotypes that we drink Fosters, and the first Foster I saw was in Pittsburgh. It's a true story.
Yeah,
The
I've
first
only
ever
seen-
Foster I saw was in America. I've never
Well, I
seen one
thought that
here.
was like Australia for beer.
For what?
Still Nation, what's going on? Merry Christmas from Australia at my 11 a.m. What a wild time to be alive. Merry Christmas and your Merry Christmas Eve. What is, you know what? I don't like this. It's there, but I'm not a fan of it. Not a fan of it. It's like some StreamYard banner thing. So I think it's like in the background or whatever it may be. Oh man, what a time. We guys, of course, going to talk some Steelers football, talks about some stuff, talk about a few things. I might even like today's episode or today's live as you guys check in. I don't know how many people will turn up because it's Christmas Eve over in America. It's your snow and cold and it's like winter. Whereas in Australia, it's quite warm. It's quite hot. That's why I'm wearing this jersey. So I don't know how many people are going to turn up, but I don't know if I like that. Do I like that? Nah, you look good. I like that. Gingerbread's cool. But yeah, Merry Christmas to everyone, man. It's of course because we're in the front, so we're one day in front. I had my birthday yesterday. I legit did nothing, which was great. I went out for drinks and sherbets and a lot of fun on the day before with my two mates. Got really, really drunk with my two good mates. Went for lunch, had a lot of beers. And then the next day was just me recovering. We're just trying to chill out. Like legit yesterday, all I did was like I had chicken burger or Porto, chilled out, watched TV, and that was it. Like it's always very hard though, my birthday, because it's 24th of December. It's very tough that the next day is Christmas. So it's very hard to organize parties. Even when I was a kid, when I was a little bit of a kid, always been tough to organize a party because all the families do stuff with their family and friends. You know what I'm saying? Always hard to organize like a gathering or something on that day. Plus, getting older now too, all my friends and family have like, kids and stuff like that. So they're doing their little adventure. But very thankful to have a few sherbets and a lot of beers. I had so many beers on the Patriots game. I had a lot. So I was a bit worn out from it. And then today we're just doing some chill stuff. I got my family here, just a light lunch and then nothing too serious. Just chill out. And then Boxing Day tomorrow is your Christmas Day games, which I'll probably watch some of them. And then back to work on Saturday. But I'm very thankful just for the time off, man. Time off is key. Time off is huge. Huge. So we'll see who we have in the chat. What's going on? Jed says Merry Christmas, Kunz. Or Merry, how they say Christmas with the cranks? I think that Christian 46 should do Christmas with the cunts. That's what he should be doing. What's going on, Afton? How are you? What up? Drew says, would I be able to become a moderator? I've been around for 4 years since 2021. You have to, if you want a chance to be a moderator, you need to be the Hooly Dooley level. So you need to, how I did my tiers. And I think I might have room. I've got 1, 2, 3. I think I have 4 mods at the moment. Pepper, Yuli, Dante. I've got 3 or 4 mods, I'm pretty sure. But if you want to, just what the rules are is you'll need to be a member of HDU or Hooly Dooley at the top tier. And then we can talk about it, man. So there you go. But I appreciate you, Juice. Merry Christmas. What up, Jane? What's going on? Hello, Patricia. It's your 6:02 p.m. There you go. What up, Jerry? What's going on? Have I lost my voice? I feel like I lost my voice. Maybe I was yelling too much, but I have been doing a lot of talking recently too as well. What up, Daniel Berry Highlights? What's going on? What up, Vicious Violet? Merry Christmas and happy birthday. Thank you very much. Yeah, I turned 36 yesterday. I'm definitely getting older with a gray streak in my hair. This YouTube channel, I've been on YouTube 5 years now. Five fucking years. But I do know I have to, like, I've said in the past, I need to get better. Things haven't changed overly too much. Like I've got a new microphone, but our Steelers have been changing here and there. But I've been on YouTube 5 years. 5. That is crazy to me. Crazy. So I definitely need to do better. But one big thing has gotten in the way for the YouTube content and trying to do more things and trying to make it more, I want you guys to have value. As long as you get value out of it. But work for me has gotten in the way. And that's how life works. I've now got 5 days off, so I've been doing more videos. But work, my normal day-to-day job, which I do love, which is I work at the youth center. And I teach pickleball and I run a pickleball organization, which now it started from six sessions and now I've got 26. So I've been working really hard there. I do that 35 hours a week. And then when I come home, I'm spent. I'm fucking tired. And then I've got all the time difference. So I do the best that I can. It's not as active channel as I want it to be. I would love to do it every day. Just sometimes things get in the way of time and energy. I think I do a members podcast about this too. There's a members podcast coming out your Christmas Day saying thank you again for Christmas. So what's going on? Let me be a mod. I've been a mod since I've been here since Cheese TV. How do you know about Cheese TV? Cheese TV. How do you know about? Oh, it's so funny. If anyone doesn't know, Cheese TV is like a Cheese TV is like it was on our Channel 10. So like Channel 10 in the morning, it played Pokemon, it played Dragon Ball Z. It was like a show before you went to school. And when you went to school, you watched this show at 7 a.m. till 8 or something like that, or 6:30 till 8:30, depending on what time you left the school around. If you had, primary school was close to you. So when he says Cheese TV, he's like, that's like a rural Australiana kind of thing. So, definitely I've been so busy. Like during the COVID times, I think I had a lot more motivation, time, and I put a lot more effort into these videos. And now it's like, I don't have that. I wish I had that spark anymore. Because sometimes I feel a bit like guilty that I haven't got the spark. But being on 5 years, definitely a roller coaster. So I appreciate the support, everyone turning up all the time. And we are here to talk about football and Merry Christmas to everyone. But from a YouTube sense, man, it's fucking crazy. I started this YouTube thing 5 years ago, and then I was nervous. I was fucking really nervous. Anyways, that's my video for the members. But a sneak preview. I was super nervous talking to the camera. Coming up, I had a bird in my hand. I was in 2020 when someone had told me, "Hey, Mark, you should do a podcast." I was like, "I can't do that." And the next minute, I started working for the Steel Curtain Network. I started working with Matty Peveril. And then in the 5 years, we've had guests on. We've had Merrill Hodge. We've had BMAC. I've been to Ireland. I've been to Pittsburgh 2 times. I've been to Pittsburgh in Christmas 2 fucking times. I've been to Steelers. Well, I didn't have the pod then. But Steelers versus Ravens, Christmas Day 2016 is now 10 years ago, which is fucking nuts. I thought I was old back then, being 26, where we won the game and we won the division, and I'm in the stadium cheering. Then I was very thankful and happy that Gene sponsored me to go over and gave me a ticket next to him. When I was like sick as a dog, I had like some kind of chest infection in Pittsburgh, and half the Pittsburgh team was also sick as well at that time. So when we lost to the Chiefs, and now Christmas, the Steelers have a chance if the Ravens lose, which looks likely because Lamar Jackson is out. Looks like they're going to lose. Then we have Christmas Day games, but we're not involved in them. And then the Steelers can rest or play or whatever. I still want them to beat the Browns as best they can. If they can beat the Browns and then win the division. So this will be our first division win since 2020, I think. Is that right? Yeah, 2020. So, hooly dooley. What up, Josh? What's going on? I think he's okay. I haven't spoken to him for a while. I just think we've both been busy. I think I spoke to him like 3 or 4 months ago. You know, I have to send him a text or a Merry Christmas today. I haven't seen him do content, but this kind of happens in this space. Sometimes life just gets in the way, and it's not easy. It's not. I always say it's not easy like digging a ditch, but sometimes life or family gets in the way, and you can't do what you want to do with content, or sometimes you haven't got time. But I spoke to him 3 months ago, and he was doing well. But I hope he is doing well. We started together, man. It was good times doing podcasts with Matty. Been to his wedding a few years ago, so he's always welcome on the show. He's always welcome in here. He was doing our fantasy football and came fourth or something like that. There we go. Jerry says COVID. COVID was reruns of Dukes of Hazzard 24/7. Yeah, COVID for me time was like, obviously we were just told to be locked in a house all the time. And I was at a party, and then someone said to me, "You're really into your sport. You love your Steelers. Why don't you create a podcast?" Like everyone's doing it around this time to try and make something out of nothing with all the spare time we had. I had no job for 2 years, and I had a crack, and the next minute here we are. So yeah, it's good fun. It's good fun, like overall, but it is tough. It's not easy to keep doing 5 years. But I've had, a really good partnership now with Steelers Dynasty Podcast and Bubba and Shano, and I've been over there to America with them. So, well, they live there, but I've been there. And yeah, do some podcasts with DB or Zaya comes on the show, or some of you guys come on the show. We do member stuff. We do the best we can. So, fucking oath. But I do want to talk about a few things. When I was looking in today's, what was it? Today's like injury report. I think Nick Herbig's coming back, which is huge. But I think I'm gonna go with the thought to me is I don't want to lose these two games against Ravens and Browns. But if the Packers win this game, which I think they should be favorite. They should beat the Ravens. I think Lamar Jackson and crew, I think he's going to be injured and out. I think the Packers win because they're trying to get a playoff spot of their own. That means we automatically win the division, and Steelers can host a playoff game. And I don't think that they can go any further than the fourth. You know what I mean? Like fourth spot in the division. But doesn't mean you should not take the pedal to the metal, foot off the gas. I still would like to see them play and win versus the Browns at least beat the Browns. So it feels like you won the division that way. And then versus the Ravens, I think they're going to rest some starters, including Rodgers, including maybe a running back. Caleb Johnson gets more of a go. Maybe they rest a few starters, like Joel Warren has limited snaps. Maybe they rest like Highsmith or TJ Watt, and you see Zach Sawyer and these guys step up like on the outside linebackers and Jack Sawyer and those dudes and whoever plays across from him from a practice standpoint or squad standpoint, something like that. That to me is going to be interesting to watch because I don't overly think you need to play Rodgers in week 18. It's almost set in stone. We should win the division. If the Steelers fuck it up now, this is going to be the all-time fire Mike Tomlin chant that has ever existed. And also there'll be some, if they screw it up now, like the fact that you can just got to beat the Browns and you're in. What's going on? Thank you very much. Merry Christmas to everyone, and Merry Christmas to you guys tomorrow in America. But yes, if we screw it up now, that would be the all-time let down, but I don't think they will. I believe that the Packers are going to win because they want to eliminate the Ravens, and they want to. Well, they don't really care about getting the Ravens out, but they want to win to get a wild card spot under the Bears, and then we should rest him up to. We should. Hang on one second. Wait. 1 sec. Alrighty, my brother. Sorry, my brother just came and gave me grog. Woo! Just gave me that. Alrighty. Hurly dooly. So yeah, I think at the same time, DK cost him almost $50 million. Yeah, that's his kind of thing. So yeah, my brother's come around today. We're having me and my brother and my parents having this a light lunch, chill out, stuff like that, having a good time. Dude, Maker's Mark's nice too. Maker's Mark's really nice. It is solid. I won't drink this all today though. It kind of gets me in a bit of trouble. But yeah, this is the thing where if look, DK, he kind of has to. Well, he's got to miss 2 games. It's not the worst thing. Roman Wilson should be able to step up. I think he'll step up and play his role. I think Adam Thielen and these guys, Adam Thielen, Scotty Miller, these guys have checked in. And MVS has started to play their roles too. Oh, could you imagine if we could do that? That'd be crazy. What up, TD? What's going on? Yeah, I don't know what's happening. I don't know. I've kind of checked out, to be honest, and the only thing I've looked into was the guy who was the Lions fan. No offense to him, but I'm just going to say this one thing. I don't wish him a Merry Christmas. Okay, does that make sense? Like, I feel like he antagonized DK to the point where he reacted. You poke the bear long enough, the bear is going to strike back. You push the dog into a corner, the dog is going to bite and bark back. That's in life. That happens with everyone. Everyone. You push the bear so much, it's going to do it on, like, it's going to happen. And I think that was on purpose. I think that was on purpose for him to get the settlement or to him to try and sue and fine and do these things to get DK to pay. Now, DK should be a better person. We all should be better people and not react. Sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's not easy. You just react to the way how you feel. And I understand, but he shouldn't be doing that. Shouldn't be punching fans or pushing fans, right? But this guy has got so much publicity now. It's insane. I even heard today that he's going to have a press conference. He's having a press conference to talk about his side. But at the same time, no one gives a fuck about the Lions fan anymore. We have the result. DK Metcalf pushed a bloke, punched a bloke, and that is going to be a 2-game suspension. That's it. I don't think DK Metcalf's a bad person. I think he's a bad player or anything like that. He did what he did, punched him. He served the consequences in the action. And then next minute, this other guy is going on a fucking press conference tour around America, trying to make this big story out of nothing. So I don't know, man. It's just like it's a bit crap. Yeah, it's a bit crazy. Yeah, well, they would never trade TJ. They would never trade DK. I just don't get it. Yes, I agree too. I think that dude went to the game with a plan 100%. He went there with intention to piss him off to get the reaction that he wanted, and that's what happened. And I think now he's going in with a press conference tour, and he's talking about his things with his lawyer. And I think the less attention we give him, the better. Overall, the better. So, hooly dooly. We can probably get a late round first or second round, keep the cancer out of the game. I don't think they'd trade him, Jerry, to be honest. I understand what you're saying. Get rid of him because he's he shouldn't be doing things like that. And people are now comparing him to Pickens. But I still actually think he's a better player than Pickens. I know people think I'm crazy, but Pickens is doing all these things out there in Dallas. But I think he's doing okay. Sometimes we look way too much into the money, and we're not paying him. We're the supporters of the team. But you can't tell me there's like, how can you not love when DK Metcalf gets a football and he's running down the sidelines, full speed, he's going to knock someone over. Now, Pickens is really good at the contested catch, but DK Metcalf, I think, is a really good player after the catch. Catches the ball, and yes, he needs to contend much better. But once he gets it, he's on fire and can run people over like Darnell. But I don't think they're going to trade him. I think Mike Tomlin has his back. I think he made a stupid mistake. And the next minute, they're just going to move on. You serve your 2-game suspension and you move on, play in the playoffs, and then also play next year. So, but it's been a big, big story. It's been a massive story. Hurley dooly. Yeah, he grabbed his shirt and pushed up, something like that, What's going on, Chloe? How are you? G'day, everyone. There we go. Yeah, there was things that might have been said or didn't say. Joe 69 says DK is overrated, was overpaid. I don't think so. I think he's had a big year. I disagree with you there. The play the play that I saw in Dublin, live in Dublin, when he ran that 75-yard TD. I've never seen a receiver run so fast and he's so big and physical that he's going to run people over. That's also what I was going to do today as well. I was going to look at some stats. And just talk about the players, what their season is, because we're almost pretty much finished the season. If the Packers win the game, then we've won the division, and then the Steelers season really goes into playoff mode, right? But yeah, I disagree. I don't think he is overrated. I think he's done quite well for the Steelers. So DK Metcalf has 59 receptions, 99 targets, 850 yards, 14.4 average, and 6 TDs. Now, would you like to have 4 more TDs or, a couple more yards? For sure. But he's done pretty good. Hasn't fumbled. He's got first downs. There's been times where he hasn't contested the catch. Fine. He's done some stupid things with his punch in the fan. Fine. But I don't think he's overrated. I think he's well on par to be playing good football. Hurley, dearly. 100%. Yeah, imagine that. If the Steelers were to get rid of receiver DK Metcalf, all this talk around receiver number 2 would be like, we haven't got receiver number 1 or 2 or 3, which also was quite interesting. And that's why I haven't really subscribed to that idea, because that's an easy talking point. The Steelers don't have receiver number 2, yet they made big fucking plays with Scotty Miller. They made big plays with MVS. They made big plays with Adam Thielen. So there needs to be some from my opinion, there needs to be some credit where credit is due in that sense, right? It's not all, and I don't really subscribe to this receiver number 2 shit, because in reality they've been running more 12 personnel, using Darnell, using the tight ends, using Jonnu Smith, and also they're winning games too. They're winning games being 9-6, right? This receiver number 2, even Aaron Rodgers talked about it in the press conference. He said they're sometimes now figuring out how the 12 personnel works out. And then the next minute, they've been going into more 11 personnel, and they've been using Thielen and MVS. Now, what's it going to look like without DK Metcalf? 1 point, it doesn't really matter, because they're going to win the division. Well, they should win the division anyway. And if they don't win the division, that's crazy. But they should win the division, and Roman Wilson steps up and plays. And also, you've had guys like Gainwell and Warren who have been the pass catchers and run the rock and been doing really, really well. So I don't think he's overly that underrated per se. What up, Mean Green? Oh, that's right, Dre as well. Yeah, I keep forgetting who's them. I wish YouTube would change their names back. Their names doesn't match the. It's stupid. The at symbol doesn't match the YouTube name. Rightio. But anyways, let's do a quick little ray gun reset so I can get some water. Quick one. And then I want to hear about you guys' stories in terms of what are you doing for Christmas? It's Christmas Eve. Is it snowing where you're at? Because look, I don't know. I don't know if you can tell, but it's fucking hot. It's fucking hot here. It's like a summer hot Christmas. And then we'll come back to, we might even talk about too, like TJ Watt's coming back in that situation too. They punctured his lung and he's going to come back. So let's do a quick ray gun reset. Let's meet at the pub. No, I'm just kidding. All right, ray gun reset. We'll be right back. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm not too sure why YouTube does that. I did prefer it the other way, because the at symbol means it's only you. So there's when it's like at Mean Green, that's it's like a Twitter handle. Only one person can have that, if that makes sense. TD says Roman, I think, is a water boy now. He can't get a helmet. You'd think he'd get one though, right? Surely he gets one with DK Metcalf out. Surely. I know they signed Brennan Johnson to the practice squad. You'd think he'd get one. If he doesn't get one, if Roman Wilson does not get one with Metcalf being out, then something is up. Then something is really, really bad. Then he's in Mike Tomlin's doghouse, and it is terrible. Something is definitely afoot then, because if he still can't get a hat when one receiver is out, that's a problem, right? But like I said, I think to me, it all comes down to when the Packers win, because they should win the game. And I believe the Packers are playing. Are they playing? Are they playing at Packers or are they playing at Ravens? They're playing in Green Bay. If the Ravens don't have Lamar Jackson, that should be a W, hopefully. And I understand you want to say, I wouldn't say the winners the Steelers versus Browns. I'm more saying the win column will be in the Packers. The Packers versus Ravens, they should win that. But the win column versus the Browns, yeah, you know what? This is it's so stupid because the Browns, right? Every single year, they go and hire a quarterback. They play in way too early. They put in Gabriel, then they put in Sanders, and then they don't play good football. The defense tries to keep them relevant. The running game tries to keep them relevant. The Browns quarterback struggles. They throw picks and interceptions and whatever it may be. They fumble and they play really shit football. And then what it comes to is around this time of year, the Cleveland Browns versus the Steelers to play spoiler. One of their guys out there, Denzel Ward, said, I'm going to play spoiler. Your team plays spoiler every fucking year. Every year they're trying to play spoiler. So they will count this as their Super Bowl like they did in the snow game. They will try and hope that Myles Garrett gets his sack versus, because if Myles Garrett gets a sack versus the Steelers quarterbacks, then they're going to have that forever. Oh, remember that time when Myles Garrett broke the record and got 23 sacks or 24 sacks over the Steelers? Remember that time? But their team is never relevant. Like they're never, I talked about it on the AFC North Roundtable. They're never relevant. Think about it. Every year, each and every year, they get a quarterback, they start again. Get a quarterback, start again. Always next year, always next year. But this year, I was listening to Mike McCarthy, and he was saying the Steelers could be a Super Bowl contender. And they could be. If they're healthy enough with our defense and we get back Pierre, get back Herbig and TJ, our secondary is a bit of health too, and Ramsey goes back to safety, although he played really good at that slot too. I feel like our secondary could be top-notch. And I feel like not top-notch, but like pretty good. And our defense can hold these teams under 20 points. So could this be a Super Bowl run? Maybe. It feels a lot better than last year when 5 games were going down, right? We're going like it was terrible. So I don't know. I just think that we take like I didn't expect the Steelers. Like I had a thought they were going to win, but I didn't have any expectation for them to I didn't know what to expect in terms of play. And they came out and run the rock with Warren and Gainwell too. There you go. You guys got a heavy rain and flood watch. There you go. Holy shit. That's crazy. Rain. So there's no snow near you guys. There you go. Fair call. Yeah, well, I had someone do that to me once. There was one time when 2 years ago, I had a bit of a video beef with one company. I can't remember their name, but someone was using my logo and Steelers Nation Australia title, and they sounded to be like me, and they impersonated me to then make a beef, to make a fight. Fucking crazy. So yes, there's only one Afton forward 3685. And if I don't see that, if I see Afton 3692, that's someone else, right? Mean Green is my nickname I got while playing football in high school. Andre is my first name. Yeah, sometimes I forget who's who in the zoo. You gotta give me a bit of credit there, because you know, in life I know a lot of people, like from social life and YouTube stuff, and I do my best, the best I can. But most of you guys have changed yours around, like Stu the bus driver is Gene. That's Gene, right? So yeah. Anyways, is Bubba in the house too? Cool. What up, Bubba? I saw your show earlier today. I woke up to your show at 6 a.m. in the morning. I was like waking up like this, going, "What's going on? Where are we?" Your Merry Christmas. Holy dooly. Thanks, mate. Me Christmas shirt. So I don't know what I was saying, but yeah. Anyways, the situation around DK Metcalf. Okay. Look, it happened. He punched the guy. He pushed the guy. He's going to serve his 2-game suspension. Doesn't affect us. See what happens. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this Packers game, because if this Packers game, what up, Dante? If this Packers game, if they win, the Steelers automatically win the division. and then that gives them a home playoff game. Then we go into 2-week watch of like who they're going to verse. Are they going to verse the Chargers? Are they going to verse the Bills? Are they going to verse the Texans? That's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, it's much better than last year. It's much better. 9-6, and we're on the like even players are playing better. You got to give a shout out to like Derek Harmon and YA Black and Keanu Benton and Cameron Hay with the D line. They're on fire, man. They're on fire. What up, Paranor? What's going on? Barger, still battling health issues, Merrick. I hope you're doing right, man. You've been battling health issues for a long time. I hope you're doing okay. If you're in the hospital or at home, I hope if you can, as best you can, put your feet up and enjoy the holiday period. I know this is tough too. Not easy this time. This time of year is not easy. Some people haven't got family. Some people are homeless. Some people like don't have the Merry Christmas spirit, right? Like for me and my family, we just relax. So we don't do anything too crazy. Not too crazy on the presents. Just have lunch, and my brother got me a bottle of bourbon, so that was nice. We just take it. It's almost like day by day. It's the same. It's not a big thing. Like I haven't got kids yet, so not too crazy around that. But my other friends and family do crazy stuff. But sometimes people don't have family, so this time of year can be very merry, and it also can be very sad too sometimes. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it can be very sad to that sense where people are trying just to live day by day, or they don't have what a lot of people other have. You know what the tough thing is? Sometimes when you scroll through Instagram and you're like, that guy's got a Ferrari, that guy's got fucking like a big car, that guy's got all this stuff, and then you try and compare yourself. Yeah, definitely too. Yeah, Steelers O-line was the best in the league. And they also got a big shout out. The Pat McAfee show, they've been getting around the Steelers right now too. And their football, brand, the brand of football, it may not be the most sexiest in terms of like the Rams style, or maybe like the high scoring point style of the Chiefs, or when they used to play like that, or the Bengals style. But even though the Bengals fucking suck, they definitely like. I like it because it's hat not hat. It's trench. It's the big bodies up front, and Spencer Anderson playing guard or moving in a tackle and being on the rotation and halfback toss to get a big cut for 45 yards for a TD. And Warren did that twice. It's hat in a hat. It's very, very physical. It's not this flashy football. We've got Adam Thielen, we've got MVS and Scotty Miller making plays who they were relevant like 4 or 5 years ago. So it's nothing too crazy. There we go. Thank you, Bubba, mate. Big year for the Steelers Dynasty podcast with Bubba and Shane. This time last year, I was in Shane's house celebrating Christmas and my birthday. So big year to Steelers Dynasty podcast, 100%. What's going on, Derby? How are you, mate? Won't be making the draft in April. There's going to be crowd. It'll be real crowded. It's going to be like 1 million people there. So it's going to be nuts. Jerry, I trained dogs my entire life. My entire staff was once homeless. I got them off the streets with the rule: no drugs, no alcohol, fire. And what's OTG? What's OTJ training? What's that? Yeah, sorry to go down that route, but it's true. It's true. Yeah, it's not an easy time. So that's why I kind of went live today too. Sometimes it's just fun. It's just fun to like distract yourself in this live chat. But it's not an easy time. So I appreciate everyone in the chat, man. It can be a really good time and it can be a bad time during the holidays. And also there's a lot of pressure. Like when I was going to the shops, a lot of pressure to buy things, and fucking everyone's running around crazy. I do like the holiday period. At the same time, it's a bit overwhelming in a sense. When you go to the shops, everyone's fucking there. Every person's there. Everyone's buying something. And I think people have a real short, attention span / short like patience with people. That's tough when you walk around and everyone's in your way, or there's the whole, we get a lot of like Sydney goers too from Sydney. They come up to the coast and they hang around a bit. So everyone's got like that short switch of like, she stole my trolley. She did this. This guy took the last gift. What is that's not on discounted? Well, that kind of shit. Okay, I got you on the job. Gotcha. All right. Yeah, we'll be there. I'll be there. We'll be there. We'll be there. Last week's game against the Lions felt like the 05 Bears game. I can't. Or you mean I can't? Yeah, kind of did. The one with the one with the bus. Yeah, look, it's kind of got the feeling. It's kind of got a feeling that like this could be the run that they need to win a few of these games, and Rodgers is like fully checked in. That could be true as well. Oh, take care. Thank you, Bubba, mate. Much appreciated. Yeah. Oh, I should just get jacked up. No one stands in my way. That's funny. You know what, too? I tell you what, I've always said, I've been saying this for 5 years. If you can make me laugh, you're winning. If the comments are sarcastic and funny, you don't have to, but if you can, you're winning. 100% derpy. If you can make me fucking laugh, you're winning. Because I think about something and I talk about something else, and then I'm like, oh, Steelers this, Steelers that. And then I read comments and I'm like, I don't know why I'm losing my voice. But if you can make me laugh, you're fucking winning. That should be your goal. It doesn't have to be your goal. But if it's the goal of this stream, if you can make me laugh, you're fucking winning because it's funny. Because I read these comments and I go on like, what do they call it? Like a rant about talking about this, talking about that. And then I read the comments and I'm like, oh, it's pretty funny. Oh, the Bengals are bad. You know what? The Bengals are bad. The Bengals are what 60 years? 60 years of this. Oh, I didn't even do it. I was going to show you my creepy Merry Christmas video that AI made. There's no sound in the background though. So check this out. This is a Merry Christmas video that AI made for me. I typed in as best I could, like Steelers and Merry Christmas. Check. This is pretty like crazy. Yeah, but they're both terrible. They're both shit house, eh? All right, here's a Merry Christmas from Santa, apparently. It's a little bit creepy. Yeah, I made that in Canva. Not as creepy as crazy as this one though. There's the birthday party with the koala. Fucking what were they? Koala wallabies. I don't even know what I'm watching. Don't even know. Koalaroos. That was really weird because we have guys like we have animals like that. Like wallabies are like that, kinda. They're a bit like that, but not the same face. But yeah, thank you TD for the 10 months as well. I do have a members Christmas video coming out probably tomorrow. On your Christmas, and there's one big thank you to everyone. But yeah, going back to the Bengals, like honest to goodness, that's why I've been talking about this for 5 years. In terms of Mike Tomlin and the support, he's won a Super Bowl. 12 teams have not. There are still 12 teams out there have not won one. It's not easy. The Cardinals had a bad year this year, right? They haven't won one. The Colts, have they won one? I don't know if they won one, but they've fallen off this year. So in terms of that, like the Browns, man, they are just a shit organization. No matter how many good players they have, the individual players with Myles Garrett or Ward, or they have, a good running back who's now injured. They just can't get it together to win. And the Bengals now are winning big games that have no chance at the end of the season. So it all comes down to it's not easy. It's not easy. And yeah, Jeddah was right. Wait until next year. It's always next year. It's always the draft. At least we have a chance to be competitive. At least we have a chance that the Steelers can somewhat give our fan base hope, because I think 3 weeks ago, a lot of the fan base wanted to fire Mike Tomlin. Now the fan base is very quiet, and we're seeing some very competitive football where they're scoring like 25, 28 points per game, right? What I was going to do, I was going to give a few shout outs. To some of the players. Like some of the most outstanding players this year that have been really fun to watch. Hooly dooly. In terms of like, even for me with Rodgers, I didn't think that he was going to be that good. You know, Rodgers this year has almost 3,000 yards, 23 TDs, and 7 interceptions. He's had a pretty good year, and now he's going to be in playoff mode, right? Warren has almost 1,000 yards rushing. He's on 828, 6 TDs. Kenny Gainwell has been absolutely insane. They've got to sign him up again. I think they'd be dumb to let him go. You sign Gainwell back up. You give Caleb Johnson more carries next year. He's been crazy. DK Metcalf's been really crazy, 850. Kenny Gainwell has been our leading receiver at 62 catches for 72. He's only dropped 10. So 410, 3 TDs. Paddy Frymouth has played a certain role too. He's kind of like not been a big influence on the game, but he's done his part. Darnell Washington. How can you say more about Darnell? Darnell's been fucking huge, man. Darnell's been insane. It's been nuts. So, hooly dooly. Firing squad. Tomlin is only coach. Yeah, I don't get. I've never gotten it. I just don't understand it. I think that I understand. Look, here's the point, right? So Joe's like, still want mediocre. I'm like, he hasn't won a playoff game since 2006. I get it. Like, I get it, right? But what have like other people done? You know, would you rather be the Browns then? Would you rather be the Bengals? I get it, but I don't get it. You know, 4 teams never played in Super Bowl: Jacksonville, Houston, Detroit, and Cleveland. Right? So they call him Mediocre Mike, but he's quite successful. The fucking guy has won 200 games winning. 200. That means 200 times out of, I think he's lost 110. The Steelers nation has been happy. You go to a game and you win. Like I understand he needs to win playoff games and he needs to win Super Bowls, right? But to call him Mediocre Mike, I don't think is fair. It's not fair. The guy just won 200 wins in the NFL. He came top 10 in NFL all time. He could almost pass Chuck Noll for regular season wins. Now, I'm not comparing him to Chuck Noll. I'm just saying he can pass him for regular season wins. So I want Mediocre Mike gone. If you want him gone, that's crazy to me. Crazy. I just don't think so. I think it's going to happen. I think he's going to finish out his contract, and depending how the rest of the season goes, maybe Art Rooney might extend him again. You know, I think the grass is always greener on the other side. Like the grass is always greener until if the next minute when we fire him and then something happens. Like if they were to fire him, we'll let him go, and we are a 2-14 team or something like that. It's wild to me. Anyways, you guys know my take. I'm trying to be one of the most positive fucking Tomlin supporters out there because I just think he's funny. And
Coach, still win. Still for the win, man.
I'm fucking working. So yeah, I don't think he gets enough credit, to be honest. I don't think so. I think also too, it doesn't matter to us. I heard an interview yesterday with Joe and Warren and Kenny Gainwell. If you like Kenny Gainwell and you appreciate his work for the Steelers, Kenny Gainwell said on Cameron Hayward's podcast yesterday, he said that he chose the Steelers because of Tomlin. Jonnu Smith chose the Steelers because of Tomlin. DK Metcalf, Rodgers chose the Steelers because they want to be coached by Tomlin. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what the fans think in terms of firing him because it's not going to fucking happen. It only matters what the players think and what Art Rooney, the second, thinks. It does not matter to what we think. So I wouldn't mind. Tomlin winning a Super Bowl so he would shut the fucking... I know I'm being angry now on Christmas. It's Christmas. But for Tomlin to shut the fucking people up, I would love that. I would love them to shut up. If the Tomlin hater fan base can go fuck themselves and Tomlin can win a Super Bowl, I would love that. It would shut them up. Like they would just be like, just fucking shut up. Anyways, that's how I really truly feel. I really do feel that way. It's just frustrating. Oh my goodness, it's frustrating. Alrighty, what up? What up, Steelers out west? What's going on? Yeah, it's a good season. Missing in action. What's going on? And it's a roller coaster, and I get that. We do this every single year. Every single year we do this, but yeah, it'd be nice. Imagine that. Imagine if the Steelers win 7 and Mike Tomlin wins his second Super Bowl of his career, right? That's a big FU. I wish I had the YA black picture. Hurley Durley. It's all good. It's all good. So yeah, Steelers will not win a Super Bowl with Tomlin as. This is my other argument too. The Steelers will not win a Super Bowl with Tomlin as head coach. Has it happened yet? Has it happened yet? It hasn't. It always goes. I don't know, man. All right, let's fucking reset. I'm not doing it again. I'm not doing it again. I'm not doing it again. Reset. Fucking hell.
I'm speaking. Can you hear me? Can you ask me a question? Yes.
All righty. The reason why I'm saying I'm not doing it again because I can't be bothered arguing. No offense to you, Joe. Let's agree to disagree. Agree to disagree, and we'll move on. I'm too tired. That's fine. I've been a fan for 20 years. It's fine. It's fine. This god damn the firing of Tomlin is just crazy. Crazy to me. All right, I'm too tired for this shit. Let's get back to it. Let's talk about the team. So honest to goodness, I think this team is much better. It's let's agree to disagree, but the team is much better than last year. I still think too they're doing quite well in terms of what's the word? There's been no Deshaun Elliott. Deshaun Elliott's been playing safety. He gets injured. He's now out for the year, or he's been gone for a long time now. And then Ramsey steps up. They signed Kyle Duggar. He steps up. Chuck Clark fills in a bit. He steps up. So they've done quite well in the personnel and I think overall depth from certain players, because this team that started with is not the exact same team they're ending with. That makes sense too. So that's why I do give credit to the coaching staff and give credit to what they're doing. And it hasn't happened yet. We're still going to ride the roller coaster until the very end. Now, if Mike Tomlin does lose a playoff game, oh yeah, there'll be pitchforks and fucking all kinds of torches, you know? So, I don't know. I think overall, the Steelers have done pretty good to a certain point to win the division, and it's a weak class right now. But just in terms of depth, like if you give a big shout out to the offensive line, nobody knew who Dylan Cook was, and now they're talking about him potentially becoming a Steelers starter. He's now playing left tackle over Jones on IR. There's talk about him coming back next year and, having a job at left tackle because he's played really well for 2 games in a row. Give a big shout out to Zach Frazier. I think he's done very well this season. I think even believe didn't Ryan McCollum fill in a few times or whatever. Mason McCormick's been playing well. Troy Fautanu, he's been playing well, come back from injury. Offensive line's done pretty good stuff. I already gave shout outs to Ben Skronik. He made the Pro Bowl. He's been playing with good teams as gunner. There's so many mini storylines that we can feel, thankful about or happy about. And there are big storylines too, like Aaron fucking Rodgers. That's been insane to watch. Jalen Warren got his money and he got his contract, and he was a really good interview on Cameron Howard's podcast. Same with Kenny G. It was really good. So Calvin Austin looks like he might be questionable to return this weekend, but I feel like they'll all step up. Connor Hayward doing the little tush push and the Pittsburgh plunge, if we start calling it that. The variation there with Darnell Washington behind him. So the team's done a lot better than last year when they were like a free fall dive. It was crazy. It was really, really insane. Carol in here, one Super Bowl. Were you yelling him man fired? I wasn't yelling at anyone. I always try to look, and here's what a big point in my thing is with Tomlin is. One of the biggest points why I don't yell fire Tomlin, or I don't have a sign. There's a YouTube guys out there, the Steel Twins, And look, nothing against him. But tear your fucking sign down. They've won 3 in a row. Tear your sign down. Like, the reason why I'm not that far into the Fire Tomlin crowd, there's a few reasons why. One, I've been backing him for 18 years. And as a supporter, I'm not going to turn my back on Mike Tomlin because he loses 2 games or because he hasn't won a playoff game in 10 years or whatever. I'm not doing it. So I'm a loyal supporter to him. I'm not an apologist. I'm more of a supporter of his work. I like what he does on the field, off the field. I like how Mike Tomlin has a lot of football knowledge. I think Mike Tomlin is very well respected in the NFL community. I think players love him. They want to play for him. I think that's a guy in the future I would love to shake his hand and talk football with. So I'm not going to go and bash him and piss on his parade for something that he's going to end of his career. I don't think that's overly fair, to be honest. And also, the other second part to it is, the other second reason why I don't say fire Tomlin is that the Rooneys won't do it. If we know how the Rooneys work and how the Steelers work, we just know they won't do it. So why talk about it? Anyways, let's go pizza. All right, let's talk pizza for a minute. Oh, it's been 51 minutes. I better wrap up soon, guys. I got to go downstairs, have lunch with my brother and family, and then have a few Maker's Mark. Maybe I'll just get drunk today. I'll just get drunk. Get really drunk. Talk pizza. Pizza with cold tomato sauce and dab of mayo. Yeah, I don't mind that. I don't mind pizza with tomato, margarita. That's all right. My biggest one is pepperoni. I love pepperoni. Pepperoni's good. Jared, that's gross. Whatever quarterback that was gross. What's your favorite Christmas pizza? Is there such thing as a Christmas pizza? Meat lovers, extra bacon. Yeah. What do you do with that? The meat lovers, I would say too, like there's nothing wrong with a barbecue meat lovers or double bacon cheeseburger with a bit of garlic sauce. That's a good pizza. Guys, we haven't talked about pizza for a long time. Like a long time. Early. What up, Yins Nation? What's going on? I think you're the bloke. I should get you on my show one time. Are you the bloke with a YouTube channel? I think I've commented on your thing before. I see your name all the time. I think you are the bloke with a YouTube channel. Yins Nation. Are you? I think you are. Yeah, you're the dude. Yeah. You're also the Mike Tomlin supporter as well. If he's in there. I've never been on a show, haven't you? I'll try and get you on one time because I think you're a pretty big Mike Tomlin supporter and I see your posts and you can't handle the flack either. I get over it too. I think so. I think as well. I think you're on my Facebook too. From seeing your name, I think you're on my Facebook. Your name used to be something else though. It used to be something else. You came on the show too. Oh, you came on a draft. I've been on this show. I've been on YouTube 5 years now. 5 fucking years. I mean, a long time. So Will Levis was the mayo boy. That's yuck, dude. That's gross. But yeah, Yins Nation Sport has a YouTube channel as well. I think it used to be called something else. I sometimes listen to your show. Sometimes when I can, when I get a bit of spare time. Hurly dooly. That's everyone's favorite. I like a standard choc chip. That's where I'm at. Hurly dooly. There you go. Taco pizza. Yeah, something wrong with that. Taco pizza. My favorite pizza, though, dead set is pepperoni. Pepperoni, bit of mushroom. No, can't beat it. Alrighty. 100% fire. Yeah, I've been around for a long time. I've been around for a long fucking time. All right, Steel Nation, let's get out of here, though. I feel like I'm all gassed out. 54 minutes in. And, yeah, no offense to the other bloke. I'm just not talking about the argument today. I don't want to talk about firing Tomlin. Okay, that's... There should be a rule. There should be a rule when we talk about firing Tomlin. Can it wait till the end of the season? Can it wait till the end? I don't know. Because, that should be a rule. It can wait till the end of the season. Should Mike Tomlin come back, that should be the end of the season. Anyways, I give him a lot of credit. I think he's done really fucking well. I think he's won 200 games. I think he's won a Super Bowl. I think he's won some divisions. He's going to win another division. I think now he's got Mike Tomlin and Aaron Rodgers. Their pairing is awesome. Mike Tomlin and Cameron Hayward. This team is starting to feel like it could be a playoff push. It's starting to feel like we could be doing something in the future. It could be something could be gelling to get that one playoff win, maybe 2 and maybe potentially they go on a bit of a run. Now they need to win games, but there's this is a time now not to talk about firing Tomlin. The time is now to talk about how can this team win? How can we beat the Browns, Ravens, and get ready for a playoff push that is versing the fucking Chargers, Bills, or Texans? That's who it's going to be. Hey, I'll have you on. We're going on a run, like I said. Yeah, I've been saying that as well. I think that the run had started pretty much 3 weeks ago. Man, I fucking love this team, eh? Like, we were so down the dumps when we were, 6-6? And then you go to the schedule and, there's been just a flow-on effect right now. So they've won. Dave Schofield from the Steel Curtain Network pointed this out. He said they've won 27-22, 27 points. They beat Miami 28-15, 28 points. They beat Detroit 29-24, 29 points. He thinks they're going to score 30 because they go 27, 28, 29. But we're on the right ticket right now at the end of the season. Rodgers is just using his brain. He's overall QB savvy. He's just got a leader of men out there. He's the captain. He's got everyone checked in, changing plays, getting the plays in the right order. Darnell Washington's fucking running over people. I think our receiver group looks a lot better with the additions of Thielen and MVS and Scotty Miller from the practice squad. These guys are checking in. They're getting ready for a long season. They're getting ready for, which could be, I don't know who they could verse in terms of wild card. It could be not Patriots. It could be Bills. Let me see, because I don't think the Colts can't win, right? There's no way they fucking win. It's Bills, Chargers, or Texans. Yeah, because the only other teams that can get in right now are the Ravens. But if the Ravens get in, we don't get in. So the Colts, they're going to lose. They won't get in. It's either going to be Chargers, Bills, or Texans, possibly. Unless the Bills go on a bit of a run and the Patriots start losing and they win the division. I don't know if the Houston, maybe we could verse the Texans. You never know. It could be Jacksonville Jaguars coming to the wild card because they haven't won the division yet, I don't think. So some of these teams are trying to win the division also. The only team we can't verse, I think, is Denver Broncos. So we'll see how it goes. He's fucking terrible. I wish I had that platform. I wish my YouTube was as big as that. But because of what I've been doing and I haven't been I haven't played the content the right way. They have 100,000 subs and they're not a real Steelers channel. I haven't played the content the right way. I need to be doing content every day, every single day, but I've also been working so hard. So I appreciate everyone here, man. I've been working so fucking hard. Here we go. All right, let's make it a deal. Do you want to do here it is. If we make the Super Bowl, my number one guest, because Jeddah has been around a long time. And I don't think I've ever spoken to Jeddah. I've never spoken to Jeddah in person. So if we make the Super Bowl, I'll have you on for the preview show. Yeah, preview show. If we make it. If we make the Super Bowl 60, I'll have you on. You've got my word. Because you have been around since fucking SCN. You've been around a long time. A long time. Holy dooly. Yeah, no, that's something I do agree with you there. I definitely do agree, Joe. Texans defense is fucking on point. They have the big guys up front. They have the outside linebackers and get to the quarterback. They're on point. So holy freaking dooly. It's going to be fun though, Steel and H. It's going to be fun. All right. Let's get out of here from the bottom of my heart. And thank you. And I know I disagree with someone today. That's fine. I just didn't have the energy to talk about Mike Tomlin today, to argue. I don't want to argue today. It's Christmas. Thank you everyone in the chat for a Merry Christmas. And hopefully you guys have a safe and Happy New Year as well. I might be going live tomorrow. I think I might. Here's an idea. I think I might have my members podcast. If you want to be a member, and go back and please find that members video and type in your player. Need to be a member though. I'm creating HDU from scratch. I want your name, please. First and last name if you can. Last name or YouTube name, position, and number. Tomorrow for Christmas, I might do it. I don't know if people are very busy, but also if you're not busy, come check your head in. I might just have a crack. I might just muck around with a few things. I might do a live for an hour setting up the HDU, the Hula Dula University. So if you guys, it'll be like probably tomorrow night, by the way. So tomorrow night. So you guys have your Christmas day. We'll fucking figure it out. Tomorrow night we'll do the college football HDU Hula Dula Legends. Have a good time for about an hour or so. I can record from my TV and it goes straight to YouTube. Oh fuck! I don't know if I can make it members though. I don't know. I'll figure it out. All right, thanks guys. One big Christmas to everyone. Happy Christmas, everyone. I'll play the video one more time. Oh my goodness, it's so terrible. All right, Merry Christmas, everyone, and also thank you everyone for the birthday wishes too. All right, go Steelers. Here we go, fucking Steelers. Hopefully you guys, need the hat. Hopefully you guys get some Steelers merchandise too, or you get a Steelers Terrible Town, whatever. Could be good fun. All right, good show. See you later. I'm gonna enjoy lunch, have a big lunch, and I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow. Where the fuck's me ending video? Hold up, wait a minute. I'll see you guys later. Hey, Rod. See you later. Got the light. Left the light on. See you later. Bye.